A story from the New York Post, Wednesday, April 21st, 2015. Headline: A Museum of Unnatural History. Mummified Human Remains Found in Upper West Side Condo, by Calvin Cresswood. In what police are calling the most bizarre case in recent memory, the mummified remains of an unidentified male were discovered in a museum-like Upper West Side condominium. Shortly after 3 p.m. yesterday, the superintendent of 264 West 81st Street, Jorge Ortega, entered a fourth-floor apartment after downstairs neighbors complained of water leaking from the unit above. Ortega telephoned 911 after finding the desiccated body of an adult male lying face up on the floor in the middle of the studio apartment. Odder still was the room itself. Police Detective Olga Watson described it as an old-fashioned cabinet of curiosities, like something out of a Victorian horror novel. Two walls of the room had floor-to-ceiling mahogany display cases containing a large number of eccentric oddities. Among the artfully arranged items were the skeleton of a cat, a jar of ipecac, a Polynesian grass skirt, surgical scalpels, a 1950s vintage rubber enema kit, a rotary dial analog phone, a cracked motorcycle helmet, voodoo dolls, a copy of the 1960 children's book The Boy Who Fooled the Giant, and a 1977 copy of The Joy of Gay Sex. The focal point of the apartment, however, was an articulated anatomical skeleton fashioned from the bones of a human cadaver. Flanking the skeleton was a shrine to 70s pop star Karen Carpenter and a wall of framed photos and documents, including an animation cell of Pebbles Flintstone and 2 RIAA certified records. A platinum record for Kitty Bell Crawford's 1975 novelty hit Looky Looky, and a gold record for Senator Marla Wiley's early career pop classic My Karma Ran Over My Dogma. Police estimate that the body of the man found on the floor could have been there for months or even years. A large industrial air purifier and dehumidifier, most likely meant to preserve the curious collection, in effect mummified the dead body, making the time or date of death difficult to determine. A leak in the dehumidifier's drain hose was the cause of the downstairs neighbor's complaint. Only one tenant in the building can recall ever seeing someone come and go from the apartment. Patty De Palma, a longtime building resident, recalled a thin, white-haired gentleman who would occasionally nod to her as they passed in the hallway. According to city records, the condo was purchased by R.B. Welch in 1993. The identity of the body in the apartment is unknown, but is described as a white male, 5 foot 4 inches tall, possibly 40 to 70 years old. No identification was found on the body or in the apartment. Police are searching for friends or relatives of Welch to determine if he is the deceased. Anyone with information about R.B. Welch is requested to contact Detective Watson at the 33rd Precinct at 212-793-3745, extension 32.